As Pam said, I am a vegetarian, now a vegan dietitian. How many of you here are vegans? How many of you here are vegetarians? How many of you here care about your health? How many of you here care about planetary health? I didn't see anybody in McDonald's raise their hand for any of that stuff. I gotta get a little higher. As you can imagine, as a vegetarian dietitian, I did a lot of work trying to promote people to eat a diet that's going to be healthier for their heart. A heart-healthy diet does not include a lot of animal fat. And people said, well, it's okay if I have low-fat animal products, if I have lean meat and low-fat dairy products, and I just eat the egg whites. That's okay, isn't it? And if you're just talking about heart disease, some of that's true, except when it comes to dairy products, because the protein in dairy products, oops, I guess you can see my face now. The protein in dairy products has been linked to heart disease. The principal protein in milk is called casein, C-A-S-E-I-N. Casein is what they make Elmer's glue out of. That's why there's a picture of a cow on Elmer's glue. And casein gums up your arteries and causes your cholesterol levels to rise in and of itself. So you can just have the skinless, lowest fat milk that you want, and it will still raise your risk of heart disease. But that wasn't bad enough. We've now we're faced with another disease that's killing more Americans than anything else. As of 2005, the leading cause of death of Americans is no longer heart disease because people are eating a lower fat diet. The number one cause of death in this country is cancer. And there are billions and billions of dollars being made telling people that the way you prevent cancer is to get screened earlier, to find it sooner, and somehow you're going to prevent it or you're going to cure it. That's not preventing it, that's just finding it sooner and getting more treatment, and the death sentence from cancer is still the same as it was. People that are diagnosed with latter stage cancer always die in the same amount of time, no matter what treatments are done. We have to look for prevention, and prevention comes from changing our diets. The number one cause of cancer in this country, and I'll go out on a limb and say it, because smoking is down in this country and cancer is up, and probably more cancer is caused by our diet than anything else. And the part of our diet that's causing cancer more than anything else is animal protein. The protein that's in animal products is full of substances called growth hormones. How many of you have heard of growth hormones? And everybody thinks, well, if I have organic meat and organic dairy products, I'm not going to get these growth hormones, right? Wrong. The growth hormones that are put into animals so that they will grow fast and produce more milk are the same growth hormones that are in there anyway, and they just boost it a little bit. The dairy industry demonstrated many years ago when they started injecting cows with bovine growth hormone that the amount of growth hormone that's in milk that's been injected with bovine growth, it's the growth hormone level at what's at the high end of normal anyway. Milk is a growth food. Milk is a food made to grow a 40-pound calf into a 1,000-pound cow in a year. It's full of growth hormones. You can inject the cow with more and get it to produce a little bit more milk. It has a little bit more growth hormone, but the growth hormones are there for the calf to grow on. And it's ludicrous if you're trying to prevent a disease called cancer, which is a disease of what? Abnormal growth. Things are growing in your body. Tumors are growing in your body. Why would you feed your body growth hormones if you're trying to stop this abnormal growth? The study after study demonstrates that the countries that consume the most animal products, and especially the most animal protein, have the highest rates of cancer, especially colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, ovarian cancer, testicular cancer, pancreatic cancer. The list goes on and on. And if you're going to get animal products out of your diet, what are you going to eat instead? More fruits and vegetables and whole grains. There's been study after study that demonstrates that all cancers, the risk is reduced tremendously by having a diet centered around fresh produce. Even smokers who have a high risk of lung cancer can cut their lung cancer rate in half by eating a diet that's high in fresh fruits and vegetables. So we know that diet makes a tremendous difference in all types of cancers. I came across a book a few years ago, and I know you can all see this. It's called the No Dairy Breast Cancer Prevention Program by a woman